name is Gabrielle Banks, and I am in the 8th grade, and I am a production student at the Stax Music Academy.
Hi, my name is James Alexander, and I'm the leader of the BarKays.
How did you start playing music?
Long story. I started playing music really by accident, really. I had this idea, I wanted to be a drummer. And so I went to the band room, and they didn't want any drummers anymore, so I ended up playing tuba. So it all started when I was in junior high school.
When you were my age, you were playing music in clubs around Memphis. How did this happen when you were underage?
Another long story. I mean, we weren't supposed to be in clubs playing music, and I'll tell you a funny little story. What happened was we were playing at a place called the Hippodrome, and in Memphis they had the Vice Squad. The Vice Squad would come and check the clubs and see if you had any underage people in the clubs. So the club owner would lock us up in the dressing room, or closet probably, until the Vice Squad raided the club, and when he got through raiding the club, they put us back on stage and we started back playing.
What was it like to be a part of the creation of Stax?
We always refer to Stax as the University of Stax because this was our training ground. This is where it all started. I lived a few blocks from here, and I could just cut through a few alleys, and I'm out, here in about 5 minutes. And so I was up here just about each and every day. So, the rub elbows with people like David Porter, Isaac Hayes, Booker T and the MGs, and just a host of others. Great learning experience for us.
So I know that Soul Fingers was your first hit. How did this first album come about?
Playing at this club, and we played this little riff, right? Which ended up. So when Jim Stewart asked us to play something, this is what we started playing, this little riff. And he said, "What is that?" We said, "We don't know." That riff ended up being Soul Finger. So that's how it all started. We were in the studio. It took us about 30 minutes to record Soul Finger, and here we are today.
What was the most funnest moment being a part of the BarKays?
Funny moments. I'll tell you about one. One in particular, we had this guy in our group who was a prankster. He was our drummer. His name was Carl Cunningham. He was always a prankster. So, back in the day, we were sitting at the gate, to catch a flight. And he was always sleeping, right? And we shook him. We said, "Hey, man, the flight's finna leave." And he said, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." So what we did, we said, "Okay, you want to wake up?" We put his ticket inside his coat pocket, and we left. And so when he woke up, the flight had already gone, and he was not in a good mood.
What does the future hold for the BarKays?
Future is great. The BarKays, we've been around for 55 years, and it just keeps going and going, and we're grateful for that. And our fans, they just keep growing. The people we grew up with, they bring their kids, and their kids bring their kids, and it just keeps going on and on.